Okie dokie, artichoke, okie dokie. Can you see? I'm getting, wow, what's up? Somebody must be praying or something. I'm getting goosebumps. Goosebumps. Mm, I'm getting goosebumps. Somebody must be praying or something going on. Heavenly prayer. I mean, big time. All right, here we go. Here's some more for you. I'm receiving, guys. I mean, I'm receiving. I haven't received. I can't. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I ever received like this. I mean, I'm receiving like. It's amazing. I woke up this morning, and I'm gonna tell you what I got this morning when I woke up. On one of these videos coming up here. All right. Brother Anthony in Henderson, North Carolina. Evangelist, born again, all that kind of stuff. Each one bless one. It's a channel I have. Growing Your Spirit Soul, the channel I have. You need to go check that one out. And I'll be doing videos on growing your spirit soul tomorrow. I'll be focusing on that tomorrow. This video is okay. Is the child gonna be dit color? Or is the child going to be dit color? Or is the child going to be dit color? You can't get white out of black. Okay. Okay. You're going to say, oh, if you get a black man, if you get a white man and a black woman and they have sex, you can have a white baby. That ain't what I'm talking about. You get two black people together, you ain't gonna get no white baby out of that. You get two white people, you ain't gonna get no black baby out of that. Okay? Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. Why? In genetics, it should happen, but it doesn't. It won't. It can't. It ain't gonna happen. Why you say so? No, it should happen in genetics. It won't happen in genetics either. Oh, I'm getting off track because I'm kind of hitting on a video on the Aryans. That's a whole nother video. I don't know if I'll do that today. It's not on my list to do today. Let me put it on my list so I don't forget it about the Aryans and where they came from. I'm receiving. I'm receiving big time. I am receiving. All right, here we go. British are worse than racist. They're classists. Okay, the British had the biggest empire on the planet, bigger than the Romans. Okay, and the saying was that the sun never sets on the British Empire. Racist. These people, racist classes. Okay, they destroyed the Indian civilization, not the Native American civilization that the U.S. Europeans destroyed. No, I'm talking about the Hindu Indian civilization where they got classed. They classed them all. They all messed up. To this day. To this day, screwed up. And the Big Bang Theory, racist. Sheldon, racist. I listened to that business. I said, oh my God, I watched this stuff. I love that show. He is racist as heck. The writing is racist as heck. They don't even have a black person on the show. Racist. Because I'm a person. I write screenplays and stuff like that in books. And I know if an actor is on TV, they're getting paid. It's a job. It's a job. My mom used to drill us with this. When we were watching TV, instead of doing our homework, or after we did our homework and watching TV, they said, Anthony, she would say, Anthony, Curtis, Reggie, you know, those people are working. That's their job. They're working. They're getting paid. Are you getting paid to watch them? No. Then you need to do your homework so you can get a good job and get paid like them. Right. They get paid to get there and act. So the British, bad. I've had firsthand experience with British folk. You probably haven't. Okay, you only see what you see on TV. And the racist that I work with at Revlon, super duper racist guy. He's married to a British, and so that I knew that was a good bond because they're racist as can be, and he was racist. And so at Revlon, you have to do paperwork. You have to fill out paperwork for every little product. Every little product you have to, I check this, I check that. Well, I was working two areas. When I would leave the lab and go down to the floor where the work to South Africa, where they had me do a lot of evil stuff down there, illegal stuff, international illegal, federal illegal, and state illegal stuff down on the floor. But while I was on the floor, the racists in the lab would take my stuff, put wrong stuff on it, or he would take it, put it in his desk, or put it away. And when I come back from the floor, he would say, "Hey, I did that for you. I took care of those for you." And I said, "Okay." Then I move on to the next thing. Come to find out, he was not doing that. He was leaving them blank. And then they thought I was forgetting to do it or whatever, but it was him. That's the kind of evil that's going on in America today. And you all have discounted God. You have put him out of the picture. But he's never out of the picture because he creates the picture. He is the picture. Okay? And y'all act like he doesn't exist. He ain't doing nothing. He ain't done nothing for. You hear me? He ain't done nothing for such a long time. He ain't know he exists. Do you hear me, God? Father, you hear me? They talk crap about you. They talk crap about you. Crap. You say, "Oh, Anthony, no. The British are the ones who stopped slavery. Okay, they are the ones who said slavery is not good. It's not a good thing to do. So they stopped slavery. Yeah, they crippled the Indian society, and then what they did was they freed slaves. What they did was they gave the slave owners, whoever owned the slave and freed that slave, they gave the slave owners all the money. They gave them the money for the value of that slave or those slaves. Then they gave them the money that the slaves would have earned them during the course of the slave's lifetime." Mm-hmm. British. 7 minutes. Take on. I was in the U.S. Army videotaping. Okay, went to Turkey with a crew. Two engineer, backup engineer, still photographer, white, female. One guy was he was from an island. He was a brown guy. The other guy was cross-crew. He was a black guy. And then another person was a white guy and me. I think that was it. 5 or 6 of us. Oh, and then a white female. Oh, did Laura go? I guess she did. I don't know. Yeah, she did. Wouldn't. And so we're there. Film crew got 2 big $50,000 cameras and all kind of stuff. I mean, we're covering 40 square mile military exercise. So we come with stuff. We came with a whole bunch of stuff, equipment. And we could not get the British Puma, P-U-M-A, helicopter pilots to come pick us up. They wouldn't pick us up because they were white and we were people of color, right? The female was a lesbian, okay? The other female was straight. I was leading the crew. I had to call to Germany from Turkey to tell the boss, "Hey, listen, they aren't going to pick us up. We can't do our job." He said, "Tell the commander, Major," I don't know what his name was. "You tell him if you all don't get picked up tomorrow, y'all come home. Just tell him that." Right. And I told him straight up, I said, "Hey, we're going home. You don't pick us up tomorrow. We're going home." That major turned up in, he ended up letting me have his villa in the Italian Riviera for a week. That was a beautiful thing. Anyway, forgive me, I digress. Anyway, the Puma British helicopter pilots finally came and got us. They came that next day. They were mad as hell. They were mad at us because we made these captains or majors or whatever they were, or colonels or light colonels or whatever they were, come pick us up. So let me finish this video. You know what they did? Listen, we were combat photographers, trained combat photographers. Everybody in that crew with me. And we had done combat photography for at least 2 years. Okay. So this was nothing to us. So we get in this helicopter, we go into a valley, and this Puma helicopter pilot, these British racists, they start making the helicopter go like this. Okay, now the helicopter doors are open on both sides. And we got heavy camera equipment, all, we're going out to videotape. So we all loaded. Flying down a valley in the valley of a mountain range. And the helicopter's doing like this. Like this now. And when you go like this, you look out down at the ground. Just look down at the ground. Wow, that's cool. That's fun. We were having fun. They didn't know it. They thought they were going to scare us. Oh, we were like, oh, this is cool. Because you couldn't get them to do stuff like that. You couldn't get them to do stuff like that if you tried. But here they go doing stuff like that. We were like, wow, this is cool. Because the side of the helicopter, you looking at the side of the helicopter because they doing like this on you. Yeah, doing like that. And we thought it was fun. That pissed them off even more. Anyway, to make a long story short, they dropped us into a mortar firing range. They dropped us into a live fire pistol, not pistol, but range firing range. And they did one other thing I don't remember right now to try to get us hurt, for real hurt. But they dropped us in that mortar range and took off. They knew it. They dropped us in the mortar, where the fire mortars. And how we know? Because we had radios, and the mortar person in charge said, "Who the hell is this? Why are y'all dropping these people in the?" Right. That's how we knew. Because as soon as they dropped us, they took off. That's evil. That's evil. First-hand experience I'm talking about. Okay. And other experience was after the maneuver was over and we were all celebrating with the British soldiers and stuff. We're drinking, carrying on how soldiers do. Here come these white, well, we were with the white, it was mixed race anyway, but most of the British were not white. They were people, white people. And so we had a hand wrestling thing. And so they picked me to wrestle this champ and this white guy. So it was, anyway, I've had experience with the British. British are worse than racists. They're classists. And the only group that I know worse than the British are the Japanese. They are worse than the British. Yep. And for all of these type of people, you have to pray for the devils, the evil that's in them, because they're just victims. I'm looking at the next video to do. That's what I'm looking at. All right. So with that, I'm going to pass. I'll do a real quick one on the. Okay. I'll do a quick one on apostate church. It'll be real quick. And then FCC, protect Biden, sue Facebook. All righty. Each one bless one. God bless you. Have a wonderful day in the Lord Jesus. Bye-bye.